Hello, my name is Brother Sean, and from the dress that I'm wearing, it's the dress code for a member of the Teo community of Interspiritual Franciscans. The theme of this short video is monastic living via the internet highway. Something amazing is happening in this generation, and it's culminating in men and women who are listening to that inner voice in their stillness, in the silence of their oasis. An inner voice that's reaffirming them, reaffirming you and me, that we are a child of God, a child of love, a child who has been anointed and appointed by the Supreme as a co-creator of love. Many men and women are choosing to opt out of mainstream living and embrace a hermetic life from their own home. Is that possible? Of course it is. I know of several men and women here in the United Kingdom who have chosen such a pathway. Some are Catholic Christians and who've made their vows through their bishop. Others are Buddhist, one a Hindu, several Sikhs. And they have been guided not to leave family and friends as I did back in the mid-60s to become a nursing monk in the Catholic Church. But these men and women, courageous men and women, are honoring their heart and following a dream that God gave to them to seek personal intimacy with their God, to shut out the world and its drama, and rather than have their egoic personality and the many voices clamoring to crush the very voice of love, they, having surrendered their heart to God, to the Supreme, are now living a fulfilled life by doing what resonates with their heart. And what they're doing now is they are connecting with like-minded friends on the internet. They are using this vehicle to connect with brothers and sisters who share the same vision, but who do not wish to be embroiled in dogma, where fear, where control rape the soul. And interestingly, the Teo community of Interspiritual Franciscans is such an online lay monastic community where men and women of different beliefs come together 3 times a day. In the morning for interspiritual prayer, a time of sharing, consolidating, nurturing, loving, embracing their brother and sister, and giving thanks to God for getting them through the night and bringing to them the gift of a new day. And again, early evening, 5 o'clock, the community of like-minded men and women come for agape, using the internet for prayer. Excuse me. And they do this as a sign of their commitment. And at 9 o'clock every evening, we have a peace vigil, that all faiths will become one and honor the same God, known by many names. But it's a special vigil because it's dedicated to Gaia, our beloved Mother Earth, who needs our love and support for what mankind is doing to this beautiful planet. Allow me read to you a beautiful quote mentioned by Matthew Fox in his great book, One River, Many Wells. And he just says, "It is interesting how many of these names do deeply apply to our own experience, or do they? It is equally telling which ones do not yet apply. Sufi teacher Hafiz offers more names for God, including Sweet Uncle, the generous merchant, the problem giver, the problem solver, the friend, the beloved, ocean, sky, sun, moon, love." He warns us that whatever our names for God, we ought not to settle for too small a God. And he says, Hafiz says this, "Dear one, beware of the tiny gods frightened men create to bring an anesthetic relief to their sad days." Our online lay monastic community is a community that offers a hand of friendship to men and women of different beliefs who choose not to convert, who choose not to abandon the teachings of their spiritual teachers and masters, and of course their traditions. Men and women who choose not to leave family and friends and have a mindset reprogrammed, and instead of retaining one's individuality, personality and freedom, having it compromised on the altars of ancient tradition and ritual, they chose to be free. And the internet is that highway, the cloister. The internet is the modern cloister that unites such hearts for prayer, for communion, for fellowship. And my brothers and sisters who join me each day, or other members of our community who lead our prayer, it is a time for refreshment at the wells of love. So monasticism via the internet is not only probable, possible, it is actually happening. It's been happening since 2008, when we heard the vision of God from Francis of Assisi, a great spiritual ecologist and peacemaker. And his vision is to unite all men and women as one. And for us, brothers and sisters of the Teo family, to reach out to all brothers and sisters of all faiths, of all ages and lifestyles, to join us as part of our internet monastic community. And the only rule of life is the rule of honoring your heart. Monasticism in the 21st century has taken on a whole new meaning through the gift of internet access to our 2 live stream channels, Heart to Soul Prayer Partners for Peace and the Franciscan Abbey of Peace and Compassion. Both are gifts that unites our hearts with brothers and sisters searching for personal intimacy with their God, but not ready to relinquish control of their lives in a conventional monastery. I hope this short video has inspired you to continue to live your life as you are, but become part of an extended family who will love you, support you, and want to learn from you. Namaste.